Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. This episode, we're going to be looking at some undervalued players heading into the 2021 season and speculate where we think they can end up and how we can make some money off of them. The very first one I want to discuss is somebody a lot of people don't love, but I think is somebody people should respect, and that is Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper has been an absolute stud over the last, 4 or 5 years. He had a couple bad years. He tends to go like great year, bad year, great year, bad year, and so forth. Here's his age 20 season, 854 OPS, 133 OPS plus. At age 20 is ridiculous, and a bad year. Then he won MVP with probably one of the best years in recent memory. I think 198 OPS plus is exactly what Mike Trout's highest OPS plus is, and just pure domination from Harper that year. Then he had a really bad year again at 814 OPS plus, and he bounced back with over 1,000. And then he's been relatively consistent now, So I think Bryce Harper, we know what he's going to be. He has the potential to be a 1,000 plus player with its OPS, but I bet he's more around a 900 to 920, and that's good. If he can be that player for the next 5-10 years, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. Currently, he has 33.7 WAR, and he'll just add on to that in Philadelphia. That's a good park for Harper to play in, and he's kind of proved that over the last 2 years with Philly. His first year with them was awesome, an 882 OPS, 260 batting average wasn't great, but he started out really slow and really came on strong. So I think Harper's a player to consider purchasing and looking into. His defensive metrics worried me in the past. Here is the year before he went to free agency. I watched a lot of his games and it seemed he didn't want to dive for balls because he didn't want to get hurt prior, which I know is a pretty bad attitude trait. But overall, you can see he bounced back the last 2 years, has been a respectable average defender, and that's what you want when his bat can have him carry to a, right here, 9 WAR season, probably like a 4 to 5 WAR player with just his bat. And if he can be average 5 years, again, for 5 years, that's 25 more WAR, and he's essentially in the Hall of Fame conversation. So Harper is a player I would consider buying long-term and holding long-term. Here are some of his cards. I was just scrolling through prior, and there's some good deals. This is his autographs. Let's just go look at his Topps Chrome rookies. And let's go to the sold listing so we actually can get a real idea of what these are selling for. So here's an X-Fractor that just sold for 55 bucks, a little off center top to bottom I can just see, but less than $40 for a base. Here's a refractor, and then bet you that's really low pop. I don't have the numbers, but I bet you that is extremely low pop in comparison to like Tatis and modern players for 500 bucks, less than 30, like $29 for a base, $70 for a raw refractor. The point is, he does not have as many cards printed in comparison to other players, but his cards are way undervalued in comparison to those players. So I would just consider looking into him. Bryce Harper also has one of the most underrated, unknown short print rookies out there. This is a image variation. This is his true rookie of Bryce Harper. I am terribly mad at myself I missed on that sale, but it's only, I think it's like 110, 120 PSA 10s of this card, and there's no parallel. It's just this card. So it's tough to find, and if you can get one of these, I think it's a fantastic long-term purchase. So anyways, that's Bryce Harper. Let's jump into number 2 on the list, who is Aaron Judge. And I don't believe Aaron Judge is a good long-term purchase. I'm just going to say that straight up, and if you collect Aaron Judge, I think he's an awesome in-the-moment player. Could end up being like a Don Mattingly or a Dale Murphy, who's Hall really good, and people will collect his cards for a long time afterwards. But he's just a little old, and he has a lot of injury history to be considered on the pace for Hall of Fame career. He's 28, almost 29, and he's only at 20 WAR. You need to get in like around 60. He just debuted too late at age 24. It seemed he could get there, and at 25, his rookie year, he had an amazing year. Lost MVP to Altuve, who we should have beat. Looking back in hindsight, Altuve cheated. But, when he's healthy for a full season, 52 homers, 127 RBI, walks, 114 RBI, OPS plus of 171. He's very good. So I would just say when Aaron Judge is healthy, he's a monster. And he's on the Yankees right now. That's good because the fan base of the Yankees, they'll pay top dollar for so many cards. And on top of that, with the Yankees, they are probably going to finish number 1 in the AL, maybe number 2. And once they're there, they might be able to get to the World Series, maybe win a World Series. And if they do, I think Judge's cards are going to explode. So he's more of a short-term flip if you want to take on some risk. The risk being injury history. You can see after his really good rookie year, he missed about 50 games, then he missed 60 games, and then this last year he still missed more than half the games with just injuries. It's just muscle strains. He pulled his oblique swinging a bat. Like, he's just the type of guy who tends to get hurt. And same with Giancarlo Stanton, but if they can stay healthy, you can make some serious dough off of them. So just somebody to consider as a short-term flip if you feel a little bit risky there. And let's look at his rookie cards. So here is his 2017 Topps Chrome rookie. There's good deals. There's really good deals to be had out there. You can look at his Topps base rookie. Those are probably even better deals. But here's a Sepia refractor, a PSA 9 for 65 bucks. You know, here's a base card for $21. $46 for PSA 9, $31 for a PSA 9. It's just, there's good deals to be had there. And I bet you there's even better deals if you go look at autographs. Yeah, that is crazy. An Inception Jumbo Patch Rookie Auto for $259. Allen Ginter for $173. Here's a 5-star for $136. Way cheaper than any of the huge superstar players right now. So just somebody to look into. He could be a good buy for the short term. The last one I want to talk about is a little bit different type of player than what I normally talk about. The reason I say that is because a lot of these players are undervalued superstars, a lot of them on a Hall of Fame path. But this one is pure speculation, but I think there's a lot of good things behind his numbers, and that is Will Smith. Will Smith is the catcher for the Dodgers. He's only 26, and for a catcher, that position has changed. You know, we're looking at Buster Posey as a Hall of Famer. I've done polls where people have said, yeah, he's for sure going to get in. You know, you have people saying Yadier Molina is going to get in. Their numbers aren't good in comparison to, like, even Joe Mauer. The catching position has completely changed. But the point remains with Will Smith. I think he probably isn't going to make a Hall of Fame simply because he debuted too late. He's going into his age 26 season. His first rookie year, during his rookie year, I should say, he was 24, had a 907 OPS, 134 OPS plus. That's great, but only played 54 games. This last year was supposed to be a big breakout year for him, but it was a shortened season. He played 37 games, was amazing, like truly very good. Probably one of the best hitters on that team over Mookie Betts and Corey Seager. But he had a 980 OPS with a 164 OPS plus. You know, he's just a solid player, and like, look at this even. I geek out over some people's baseball reference pages, but 20 walks to 22 strikeouts. So he's a good hitter. And he's playing in a premium position for a very good team. On that team, you have Kershaw, Betts, Bellinger, Seager, Buehler, and there's more players that are all hobby. There's 5 at least right there. So that's why he's forgotten about right now, and he is truly forgotten about. I actually have been picking up some of his stuff for cheap. This is the type of player like that is a low risk, high reward type guy. I bought 2 golds for $4 each, and I bought a rainbow foil. So it's $20 on there, but I actually paid $5 for it. So less than 20 bucks. And if he has a good year, those golds could be, and he has an all-star appearance or whatever, those golds could be 20, 30 bucks at least. And the rainbow foil, 20, 30 bucks. So just a type of player you can buy. This is something that I probably am going to buy after this video. This is an image variation. Oh, it already ended. Someone already picked it up. Good for them. But that was a good deal for $9 for an image variation short print rookie. And as you scroll down, you'll see like this is the 150 stamp short print for $12.99 or best offer. This is a PSA 10 that's ending soon. It's gonna probably finish around $30 to $40. This is also a good deal. I'll be watching that one because that's just another rainbow foil, probably in for $10 or so. But my point is dig into his numbers and dig into his cards. If you compare him to JT Realmuto, he's leaps and bounds better offensively from what we've seen. Realmuto has done it for more than, you know, combined 100 games like Will Smith has played. But Will Smith has shown that he's a better overall hitter than a lot of catchers out there. So just look at him. Even if you look at Buster Posey's stats, Buster Posey's MVP year is 171 OPS plus. And other than that, he hasn't been that great. Like, he had a couple of really good peak years right here, and then he really declined. But if you look at Will Smith's numbers, he could be one of the best, if not the best, hitting catcher in baseball on the best team in baseball. So just a low-risk, high-reward player there. And I would say Aaron Judge and Will Smith are good short-term buys. Bryce Harper is a good short-term and long-term buy. So that's all I wanted to point out, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know down below who you thinking, if you believe in these players, if you don't believe in these players. I'll continue to release these videos as the season approaches. A lot of the players I was looking at have had their cards go up, which isn't surprising because they were great deals, but there's still a lot of buys out there. So thanks for your time, and I'll be releasing some more videos this week, so please look forward to those, and I'll catch you later.